Hi everyone, and welcome to this review of Mortal Kombat 9. Currently I'll be showing off the PlayStation Vita version of the game, and this is pretty good, to be honest with you. So here we go. And I just watched one of the recent episodes of the Orville, so here we go. As you can see here, the game is pretty well intact. It's very good looking. I'm actually very surprised myself. So let's just take a look at what we got here. There we go. And what I love is that the Vita actually is very intact in all fairness. It's just surprising. And the detail version here is very good too. So it looks great. As you can see here, the frame rate is actually very good. The graphics did take a downgrade in all fairness, I can't say that. But it's actually very well done. Now, when they do close-up scenes, you will see just how bad the graphics are. But again, the Vita version is very, very well done. There's only one stage missing, believe it or not. That's it, one. And it's just that good. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it so you can see it, and the camera's trying to focus. So, but it's great. So what made this game so good was the story arc itself. I mean, that alone was enough to just have people go, wow. And as you can see here, we got a lot. So let's start it out. And it's actually, as you can see here, it's very, very close to the arcade game. We're going to go into training. And we're actually going to go into practice so I can show off the game. Now this is a complete version of the game, like so on PS3 and stuff, and you'll see that. So since this version has some special stuff, we're going to come all the way down to Kratos. And I think I'm going to choose, since she's NMK. Well, there's Freddy Krueger. He's the other guest character. But we're going to choose not Rain or Kinshi. We're going to choose Scarlet, since she is one of the confirmed MK characters. In fact, we're going to select Arena, because you can't do that. See, check it out. So, sorry about this. Like I said, I'm trying my best here. We have the Challenge Tower. There's the Courtyard, Courtyard Night, the Deadpool, the Desert, Flesh Pits. There's Goro's Lair. The Graveyard is one of my favorites. Hell. Khan's Coliseum. The Living Forest is one of those cool sets. The Pit. You gotta have a pit. The Pit Bottom. The Pit Day. Rooftop. 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 Shao Kahn's Throne Room. Shang Tsung's Gardens, which is great. I feel this one does lack a few things, but it's still very, very good and done. Shang Tsung's Garden Night. The Throne Room. There's the street. And what I love is that there's also just so much content in these levels, too. And many of them are actually from MK1, 2, and 3, and Ultimate, and so forth. For example, those two levels right there, the Armory and the Wastelands. And this one, the Evil Monastery, that's from 2. This is from 3. 3. Definitely 3. This is from MK1, and this one I think is the one we're going to go with. So, let's check it out. And we're going to choose Scarlet. And I just love how they did the game. And check out the level and stuff. It's just great. Now, the story on this one starts at the end of Armageddon. And at the end of Armageddon, you have Shao Kahn basically winning, and because of that, because of that, you have quite a bit happening, and Raiden is defeated, and he has to make the decision on what to do. Sorry if I can't keep this straight, but I am trying, and you are getting a Vita version of the game. Still, the quality is very good. And when Raiden's about to die, he sends information to the past about the future, so the past Raiden can change everything. And his one regard is he must win, which of course you find out later in the game what that means. And it changed everything. I just loved it. You know, and then of course Raiden starts learning from these events, and he starts changing the past and the future, and we have a lot of stuff. I didn't know she did that, actually. A lot of stuff. And it affects, some things are changed, like Sub-Zero, for example, becomes the Cyber Ninja instead of Smoke. It's not a big thing in the story. It's kind of cool. And stuff like that happens. And as you can see here, there's a lot going on. The game is one of the best. This is one of the ones that started for MK10 and 11. It continues. It's basically that new storyline. And I think this is also what we're going to get for, you know, MK11 and stuff. And it just shows. Now, the story just kept getting better. Eventually, you know, you deal with Shang Tsung. We get to see Quan Chi. We get to see a lot of characters. And this game went from both MK1, 2, and all of MK3's series, and it really makes it clear just how massive that story is. This game was originally released on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and then later here the Vita. One thing I give an MK game is that they have a lot of content here, and as you can see, there's just a lot. And the Vita here is also a white one. That's because this is a special edition for Assassin's Creed Liberation. I still have all that set. Sorry about the quality of the image, but you'll have to forgive me. Shit, I hope it, you know, I mean, I'm just putting up with a lot. And, you know, it's pretty cool. Anyways, you know, you have all three of those games. You had a challenge tower, you had a new improved pit, you had a new improved crypt, challenge towers, a few other things, and like what we saw with Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, they really improved on the entire, just the entire story mode, and it was really great. I love how this game plays. Now, the PS3 version did have a few differences to it. Like, for example, you had 3D, you had Kratos, and of course Kratos' stage. The stage is the only thing that's not on this Vita version, so I am looking to get my hands on the complete edition for collecting purposes, as well as, you know, backups in case something happens to my PS3, so I can own the game that way too, because this is still a slightly rezzed down version and stuff, so I have to put up with that. And as you can see here, it's pretty nice, and it shows, and the detail is just incredible. I think you can see a lot more about just how serious I am about that. Sorry about the camera's light on the image quality of the screen, but hey, you deal with what you can. And as you can see here, the work they did in the background is just incredible. You know, both these versions had a lot. These games were fun to play. They were hard. They were just tough. And it shows very well. I'm sorry I can't show any more. You know, I'm having enough problems just keeping it, you know, going. But I did find that you should at least see that this is real. I really am playing it. I really do have it. There is a lot of content, even in this Vita edition of the game and stuff, and it shows. I mean, just, ooh, yeah, that hurt. So there's a lot of content here, and it's just great. And even Shang Tsung is in the background, is animated just like it was in the original game. There's just so much content here. That's one of the things I like about it. I will be reviewing MK10 soon. We'll get to see that. It's pretty cool. I would actually like MK10 to come to the Switch as well, just for the hell of it, as well as this game. In fact, I would love this game to be remastered for the PS4 and the Xbox One, and a lot of people have been saying the same thing. Maybe Warner and NetherRealm will get around to it, but we don't know. One thing I can say is this is worth it, and I'm going to give the game a solid, on the two console versions, a solid 9 out of 10. This one, due to the slight graphical downgrade and the fact of one stage missing, you know, and it's a handheld, And it does have some touch features, by the way. I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. It's just a little bit of a downgrade, but for what it is, this is still very good. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. And this will be what I'm playing, by the way, when I go to the night when I pick up my MK10 Collector's Edition. So that's literally about, to be fair, almost a week away now. So it's right around the corner, and we'll be seeing both PS4 and probably Switch copies. And I can't wait to see what the Switch version looks like. Ed Boon in a tweet did say it would be 60 frames. This is actually, as you can see here, very good with the frame rate too. I apologize for the way the camera's doing. I don't have any choice. I didn't think this through, but as you can see, it's pretty nice. Anyways, leave your comments and likes below, as well as your thoughts and your own personal review to the game. Hit the bell icon and all that good stuff, and have fun. See you later. Bye.